to take it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Church Guys Like Sports. Woo, we got some sports to talk about. Y'all, I'm looking kind of rough. I need a haircut and all that stuff. My barber getting ready to hook me up. But I need you to get on here. We got some sports to talk. Let's go. Come on. Come on in. Share this. Come on in. We got some sports to talk. First thing, I told y'all, and I'm not going to bash LeBron. I ain't going to bash I'll bash the Lakers, but I ain't going to bash him. But I told y'all, when he have all them good games, 50 points and 40 points and 30 points, then the next day he got to sit down. He got to take two, three days off. G, she needs you. So I told y'all, LeBron is getting old. He is getting old. It is no way he can drop 50, drop 40, drop 30, and then come back and still play. He got one good game in him a week. So the Lakers lost last night, and it's unfair because the Lakers and the Knicks have the same record, but because the Knicks are in the East and the Lakers are in the West, the Knicks won't be able to make the play-in tournament, not looking like it, and then the Lakers might make it because the West is horrible. But the Lakers did lose last night. Russell Westbrook tried, but he's horrible. And I guess you're right. If I was 45 years old like LeBron, I'll be tired after scoring 50 points too. Now, I'm excited about this. See, that's why I know Brooklyn Nets don't have real fans. The Brooklyn Nets or the New Jersey Nets, all of these fans, Brooklyn, y'all ain't no real basketball fans. Y'all just glad y'all got a little stadium on Atlantic Avenue. That's all. I'm from Brooklyn, I know. Because real New Yorkers are all Knicks fans. Ain't too many real hardcore New York folks that are Brooklyn Nets fans. The Brooklyn Nets fans should be going crazy today because Kyrie Irving can now play home games. Eric Adams, I told you I'm going to call Eric Adams. I called Eric Adams last Friday. I called Eric Adams and I said, hey, it's not making no sense why Kyrie can't play in these games. I know me and you are Knicks fans, but let that man play. And in 5 days, you see, that's why the pastors, they got power. They got to use your political power. Kyrie playing because of me. Yeah, he is. I personally called Eric Adams and I told him, let Kyrie play. He's a friend of mine. I got his number. I got his cell phone number. I spoke to him. And I got Kyrie on the court. Brooklyn Nets fans don't even know what's going on because they not real basketball fans. I told y'all the Barclays ain't good for nothing but cocoa butter and weed. That's all they got in there. They sell weed at the concession stand. I seen it. They were selling these pretzels, and this guy went in the back and got a dime bag. I seen it. You Brooklyn Nets concession people. Those are not real fans. So Kyrie Irving can now play in home games. And those of you that work and see, but it's unfair. I don't want to make this a vaccine discussion, but it is so unfair that they made certain people, well, they made just about everybody get the vaccine. If the vaccine was absolutely necessary, like they say it was, then why are they changing things up right now? Where's Dr. Fauci on this decision? They coming on in here. You got them? Yes, they are. Where is Dr. Fauci? So that's what I am saying. The Brooklyn Nets fans ain't making no noise about this. They ain't saying not a word about this because they're not real basketball fans. And because of that, the Brooklyn Nets, I guarantee you this. Remember, I said it. Thank you, Shondo. It was never necessary. It was a political ploy. The Brooklyn Nets, the Knicks will win a championship before the Brooklyn Nets will. The Knicks will win a championship. Will win a championship before the Nets will. I guarantee you. I guarantee it. Remember, I said it. Because y'all act like the Nets is this great team. When the last time they won a championship? I know they say the Knicks won one in 1972, whatever. But when did the Nets win one? 1970 nothing. 1980 nothing. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are going to win a championship, Earl. Thank y'all for coming in.
That must be hard, right? To be next to the gallery and try to get his
Right, right. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you. The Knicks will win the championship before the Nets because it's been reported to me. Earl James. I thought that was Earl Jones. That's Earl James. Earl James. It's been reported to me that Zion Williamson is coming to the Knicks. Now, Zion Williamson, there is video of him. They say he's hurt. He got a broken foot. He got all this stuff going on with him. But they show him dunking between the legs. Zion Williamson is coming to the Knicks next year. That's what's been reported to me. They told Church Guys Like, you heard it here first on Church Guys Like Sports. So it'll be Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, who is balling, and Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish, all going to be on the Knicks. And Coach K is retiring from Duke so he can come and coach the Knicks. Ooh. I'm telling you, that's what they told me. Coach K is going to coach the Knicks next year, and those three boys from Duke will be there. Ooh-wee. Oh, yes. Zion Williamson is faking like he hurt just so he can come to the Knicks. That's what he's doing. He's faking like he hurt. And shout out to my boy Bernie Johnson. He don't live in New York no more, but he went down to Charlotte. The Knicks were playing the Charlotte Hornets. And he went to the Charlotte game and was representing the Knicks. You see, and all of a sudden, the Knicks playing in Charlotte where Michael Jordan is. That's his team. We went in there and beat them because Bernie Johnson was in the audience. That's all we need is some real fans to stick with us. That's all we need. We need some real fans to stick with us. And Bernie Johnson went all the way down to Charlotte and stood up there, go New York, go New York, go. And the Knicks whipped on the Hornets. Now, we lost to Atlanta the other night. And I'm going to close with this. I'm not going to stay on here. I might talk a little bit of football, but Trae Young, we coming for you. I want you to hear me and hear me good, Trae Young. I'm going to send this to you personally. You better stop coming to Madison Square Garden disrespecting our players. Disrespecting New York. Taking bows and telling us to shush and telling us to calm down. Trae Young, you better watch your mouth. First of all, you're light skinned. And you got curly hair. You can't fight. So you better watch it. We know where you live. We know where your mama lives. I'm not saying we're gonna do nothing. I'm not saying we're gonna do nothing to them. Your family. But just be careful. You don't come here and be disrespectful. Made that boy fall on the floor like that, Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson, 40 years old. You don't do that. If you win in New York, you be respectful. Because Reggie Miller did that foolishness. You see what we did to him. We put a curse on Reggie Miller, and he ain't gained no weight since he left the NBA. He's 100 pounds right now. Yeah, I ain't threatening. I'm just talking to you, Trae Young. Be careful. Be careful, because you got some Knicks fans that are a little rougher than me. We don't like the way you talk. We don't like the way you talk to us. We don't like the way you talk about us, Trae Young. Your old Chico DeBarge looking thing. I didn't know Chico DeBarge can shoot like that. Now, very quickly, I got to touch on the NFL because I haven't been on in a while. But I want to salute Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is the quarterback from the Houston Texans. He was accused of sexually harassing the massage therapist that was massaging him. She did things to him. She said that she felt he was undressing her with his eyes. She did things to him. I don't want to get too graphic. And claimed sexual harassment. She kept calling him. And they got text messages to prove it. He missed all of last season. Didn't get paid all of last season because he didn't play. They finally say he's not guilty. Now he got some civil cases, but the criminal cases, he's not guilty. And he got a $230 million deal. And some people are mad. They say, why are you going to pay him? He was accused. You can't, anybody can be accused. Anybody can be accused. They can accuse you right now doing whatever they want. But you could be as innocent as apple pie. Just because you're accused don't mean you should miss out on your living. Don't mean you should miss out on living your life because you've been accused. And that's the problem. When we are accused, they want to shut us down. But I don't hear nobody saying, Deshaun, we sorry. Deshaun Watson, we apologize. So that man got his money. He going to the Cleveland Browns, and they upset about it. He getting more money than Aaron Rodgers, and that's what I want. Aaron Rodgers lying about being immunized and vaccinated, all this stuff. He telling lies. Ben Roethlisberger a couple of years ago got charged with sexual harassment. He came back. I'm glad for Deshaun Watson. And anybody, if he was guilty, let him deal with his consequences. But he was not guilty. He was innocent. And he got $230 million from the Cleveland Browns. And I'm hyped about it. I'm glad. I am a Deshaun Watson fan. Because what he did, he kept his mouth shut. His lawyers told him don't say nothing. You know how hard it is to be innocent and they tell you to be quiet? You know how hard it is to be innocent and you got to chill and let this thing play out? I'm preaching on Sunday, let it play out. Let it play out. You got to let it play out and your innocence will be proven over time. And now that his innocence was proven, he got that big mega deal. Tyreek Hill, he went to Miami Dolphins. I'm mad about that because he almost went to the Jets. If Tyreek Hill would have went to the Jets, we'd have won the Super Bowl. Right. See, Antonio Brown, when Antonio Brown mess up, he go to social media, take his shirt off, run around the field with drawers on. And some of us handle stuff like Antonio Brown, and some of us handle stuff like Deshaun Watson. When you handle stuff with integrity like Deshaun Watson, you still get the bag. When you handle stuff like Antonio Brown with your emotions, and you gotta rah, we gotta show how tough we are. We gotta rip our hood and act crazy. You don't get the bag. So we gotta learn to handle things with integrity. We gotta learn how to handle things right, and that's what Deshaun Watson did. He lawyered up. He handled things right. He kept his mouth shut. He didn't go on Facebook. He didn't go on Instagram Live cussing folk out. Because had it been some of us and we accused of something we ain't do, we going in. All right? So shout out to Deshaun Watson getting his money. Shout out to Tyreek Hill getting his money down there in Miami. And it's been so many trades going on in the NFL. And this is going to be a good season. I'm excited about my Jets. All right, and baseball. Now, not only is the vaccine mandate lifted and Kyrie can play, but the vaccine mandate is lifted and all of the New York Mets that are unvaccinated and New York Yankees that are unvaccinated can play. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, yes, I did put a call in to Eric Adams, but if you looking for a team in New York that got clout over everybody, it's the Yankees. The Yankees got more clout than the Knicks, than the Mets, than the Rangers, than the Giants, than the Jets. The Yankees are the top of the top when it comes to baseball. And when them Steinbrenners said, we ain't with this vaccine thing, Eric Adams had to move. He didn't move so much for Kyrie. But when them Steinbrenners said something, look, we ain't with this vaccine stuff, that thing got shifted real quick. The baseball season starting in 2 weeks. Oh, he ain't no fool. Eric Adams ain't no fool. Look, you don't play with the Yankees. You can play little games with the Brooklyn Nets, but you don't play no games with the Yankees. You can play little games with the Knicks or the Giants or the Jets, but the Yankees, when the New York Yankees say something, nope. The Steinbrenners run this town. Are you kidding me? You don't get elected without the Steinbrenners. The Yankees are not just New York's team. The Yankees is America's team. I know they talk about the Cowboys later for that. Yankees, there are people in China wearing Yankee hats. Yankee hats. People in Africa, in the woods of the jungles, got on Yankee caps. You don't bother with the Yankees. What the Yankees want, the Yankees get. And that vaccine thing has been lifted. So, excited about the baseball season, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Church Guys Like Sports. We're going to be on at least once a week. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to be doing the show. I might pass it on to somebody else. But when I do retire from Church Guys Like Sports, I'm going to do a big finale and all that stuff. But right now, we're down to once a week because the schedule is so much going on. It's not really permitting me to do it like I really want to do it. So maybe by the end of the year, we might put a close to Church Guys Like Sports. I hope you guys been enjoying us for the last 3 years. And we're going to keep talking sports. I haven't made my mind up yet, but maybe by the end of the year, we might put a close, a finale show. I'm going to have some guests on and everything. All right? Remember, you can love God and love sports. Loving God does not take the man out of you. You can love God and be a woman and still love sports. Being a woman and loving sports don't mean there's something wrong with you. You better learn. All right. Peace out, y'all. Much love.